Oh, I think I may be having a bad hair day. As usual, I was not planning a video, but yesterday I went by one of my local pawn shops, and normally they have a few records there. Usually it's trashy Montovani, old, easy listening records. There's occasionally some old jazz albums there, but they're so trashed that you just can't even bear to get them home. So I went by there yesterday, and they had a box of records that somebody had apparently dropped off or pawned or whatever. And oh, okay. The first couple of records I looked through was like, some Hawaiian music, and there was some, country comp album or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I find some treasures, and I just got to show you some of these. Well, actually, I'm going to just show you all of them. I think I ended up buying, I don't know, probably 35, 40 of these albums in this box. Normally she sells them for $1 a piece there, but since I had got a stack of them, she gave me a pretty good little discount. She gave me about a 25% off discount on these because I bought so many. But just let me show you some of this stuff. Now, some of you psych fans out there, some of you folk fans, that some of these may be of interest. These are mine. I'm not selling or giving them away. But this was it's a couple of them I'd found with no covers, or a few of them. This is one, The Heads. Heads Up on Liberty. I think this is a 1968 album. I mean, looks good. It's a VG plus, even without the cover. Some great garage psych. And here's another one. Toad Hall. Man, I saw these in there. I thought, man, what is this stuff? So I kept looking and came across these, which I have no idea what they were. This is Mashmakan, the family. I kind of looked this up, and Mashmakan is a name of a brand of hish that apparently the members of this band used to purchase. It's a cool album. All right, great stuff. And here's another one, Pig Iron. Now, if you notice, all of these have these cuts on the corner. Most of these do. And the thing is, even with the covers cut like that and a little bit of wear, most of the vinyl is VG plus on these. Some of them are near mint. This one was Chelsea Beige. These just looked interesting. I thought, wow, So, that's some great stuff. But then I went on and looked some more. The Flock. This is, I think, a 1969 album featuring Jerry Goodman on violin, which I think later he went to acclaim with Mahavishnu Orchestra and some other jazz bands and stuff. So, and what's interesting about this was just this past week, I'd received a message from a friend of mine that sent me a clip of a song from this album. Said, "What do you think of this?" And I said, hey, I like the flock. I had this album back in like 1970, and like so many of my records, I eventually sold it or swapped it for compact discs in the 80s and early 90s, like so many people have. But I thought it was interesting that just a few days before I found this, and I had messaged the guy back, my friend, and I said, "Yeah, I need to look for another copy." And it's like, what is it? Uh, the law of attraction, the will to power, however, the uh, the realities of the multiverse. Anyway, here it is, and it's a near mint copy, other than the cut corner. All right, so I looked some more in the little box. Vanilla Fudge Renaissance. Now some of these I've already cleaned and put. This record here had quite a bit of dirt and dust on it. As you can see where it was clean, there's a little bit of damage to the label. But the record is a clean VG, if not a VG plus. Very good. This is actually an upgrade from my old copy, so I was stoked to find that. And then I found this. This is the first Pentangle album. Man, this is a great album. Kind of folk, kind of psych. Some great instrumental music on there too. Jeez. And if any of you psych fans out there know exactly what this is, I could not believe it when I looked in that box and I found this. The Millennium Began. This is an OG copy. See, once again, you see it's got the little cut, unfortunately. But the vinyl is VG Plus on this. 2i Columbia. If you don't know, this is a sunshine pop psychedelic masterpiece. Holy crap. I had a CD that I bought when the first CD reissue came out back in the 80s, and I never ever thought that I would find a copy of this, much less at a pawn shop just a couple miles from my home for less than $1. Oh. And all right, this one blew my mind. This is another one of those that did not have the cover, but as soon as I saw the record, I thought, oh my God. Let me get that out of there. And you can see how clean, shiny. May Blitz. May Blitz. Now, I know that there is a UK version of this on Vertigo, with the Vertigo Swirl, which probably goes for mega bucks. But still, this is a US Paramount Monarch pressing. My son looked it up for me. But look at the condition of that. Man. Mind blown. It came in the original Paramount sleeve. I think that several of these albums did not have covers, and I'm thinking because these were artsy, maybe psychedelic covers, that someone had gotten these and decorated their room or something with. But let me go through. Those are the ones that I've just gone through and cleaned so far. So let me just go through some more of these. And Blue Cheer, Vincebus Eruptum. Look at that. So it's got a little drill hole in it, but you know, that's nothing. But I never knew. I had a reissue of this from like the 80s. But this one must be like an early pressing. It's got, these are embossed. The letters are embossed on there. I don't know if you can see that. But the letters are embossed. And besides that, it needs cleaned. Filth. It had there were 2 copies of the same record in there. 2 copies of Vincebus Eruptum by Blue Cheer. Mind blown. All right. Here's a few more that I found that just the records. Yeah, look here. The New York Dolls. This is the first New York Dolls album. Got the original inner sleeve. Like I said, I haven't cleaned this yet, but look at that. That's a good VG, if not a VG plus copy. Mind blown. And what do we have here? In the Court of the Crimson King, an observation by King Crimson. Beautiful early pressing on Atlantic, USA. Oh. I mean, I already got 2 copies of this, but I don't have this. And I think this is probably an upgrade of my beater copy, so to speak. And then this, coming through, Quicksilver Messenger Service. Beautiful capital label. It's dusty, but the vinyl doesn't even have any marks at the spindle hole. Other than being dusty, this is a VG plus, if not near mint copy. Wow. Some more stuff. Some of these have a little water damage, but the vinyl looks good. Vanilla Fudge first album. This is the later. This one, the cover's in pretty rough shape, but the vinyl itself on that purple and tan Atco vinyl looks good. It's another Vanilla Fudge near the beginning. This one's got a little water damage on it too, but same thing. Vinyl. Vinyl looks nice. Buffalo Springfield again. Man, this is a killer box of records. It's got little water damage on it too. It's got that purple and tan Atco. Look at that. Clean as a whistle, other than just needing some cleaning. NRBQ. Without looking through Wikipedia, any of you know what NRBQ stands for? I know it's like Rock and Blues Quartet or something. I have no idea. Awesome record. This one's got a little water damage on it, but vinyl looks good. This is a. I can get that out of there. Needs cleaned. It's orange label RCA. Not bad. I think with some cleaning, this would be a good VG player copy. Glad for that one, man. Trapeze. It's that Glenn Hughes, I believe. Maybe. This might have been after Glenn Hughes left. Let me see. No, it's got, okay. Okay, it's got Mel Galley, I'm sorry, on guitars. But hey, I've got a copy of this on CD, so nice final copy. It's on that Palm Tree Warner label. Looks good. Needs cleaning. What we got here? Some more stuff I don't know, but it was in the box. Steel River. Weighing heavy. So far, the ones that I've listened to, man, I love this stuff. I'm somewhat familiar with this. Axe by Randy Bachman. Randy Bachman, ex of the Guess Who. And I think this was probably pre Bachman Turner Overdrive. And this is basically an instrumental album. From what I've heard, really some great instrumental tunes from Randy Bachman. 10-wheel drive with Genya Raven. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Another one of those that got the cut corner. Polydor, but the record itself, other than needing cleaning, looks great. Blue Mink. This has got Herbie Flowers I'm familiar with. Blue Mink, Real Mink. I don't know much about this. It's on the Philips label. I think a lot of these Philips records from the late 60s are pretty cool records. Alright, some more stuff here. Charlie D and Milo. If any of you all know anything about some of the histories of some of this stuff, man, feel free to comment. I'd like to know. Some of the stuff you can find on Wikipedia, some not. The Savage Rose. Love this cover. This is on Gregor. Nice little photograph there. This is one of those duo pack, whatever you call. Look at that label. Record is like mint. Minty, minty, minty. Wow. Yeah, see, one of those sure packs, or I don't know what kind of a. It says duo pack, whatever. Savage Rose. Country Joe and the Fish on Vanguard. Got two of them. Here We Are Again and Country Joe and the Fish Together. It's a gatefold, yeah. Gatefold. Beautiful, beautiful Vanguard stereo. Near mint. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Gods of Vinyl, for once again blessing me. Oh, gee whiz. All right. Here we are again. I like that cover. Look at that little smiley face sun coming up there. Doctor of Electricity. Wow. Donovan's Reef. Crystal Blues. It's a nice cover. Lazarus. I think this is kind of like late 60s kind of psychedelic jazz rock, maybe. Some horns and nice guitar work and keyboards and stuff. I love this cover. I've got another copy of this, by the way, that doesn't have the cut, but dig that psychedelic cover. Here we go. Couple of Pacific Gas and Electric. Are You Ready? I think that was a hit that they had back in like 1968, 69, 70, sometime around there. Are You Ready? This is typical red Columbia. And what's this one? Pacific Gas and Electric. Is this an earlier one? Yeah, this has got to be an earlier one. It's got the 2-eye Columbia. This has been played a few times, but looks good. Looks really good. And what we got? The Electric Flag. Man, it just... like I said, I walked in and I saw this box and I thought, man, I'm just going to buy the whole box. And she gave me one hell of a deal on these two. Notes from the Underground. No idea, not familiar with this band. Cover looks great though. It looks like it's early 70s rock maybe. I don't know. Notes from the Underground. A very different kind of rock band. While a lot of people are trying to push rock into a feedback hum of electronic experimentation, the Notes are not trying to push rock forward. They're trying to push it back a little. So that's interesting. How about this? Cupid's Inspiration. Not listened to this yet. Kind of a cover. Looks like it could be kind of psychedelic. I'm digging that. I'm looking forward to listening to this one. Yesterday Has Gone. Blue Zero. Sweet Music. Green Green Trees. The Riddle Song. Never Trust in Tomorrow. Man, if that doesn't sound like some psychedelic titles. Cupid's Inspiration. What's this? Oh, let me see. This is on Date. Wow. Look at that. It needs clean, but look at that beautiful Date label. Oh, man. What's this? Blackstone. No cover. Have not familiar with this band. Blackstone. Looks like it's probably some early 70s hard rock maybe. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Mahogany. What is this? This is on Epic. It's got the yellow Epic label. Nice looking copy. Just needs clean in the inner sleeve, but shoot, man. The Comfortable Chair. Sorry, the Comfortable Chair. Kind of hippie looking bunch of people there. Who knows? This might be folk psych or who knows what. Stars in Heaven. The Beast. Child's Garden. Hey, produced by John Densmore and Robbie Krieger. Or Robbie Krieger. You know who that is. Those are members of the Doors. So it's produced by members of the Doors. Wow. I bet this is a fascinating album. Can't wait to listen to this. This is on Comfortable. It's on Ode Records. God, nice. Just needs clean, but the vinyl looks in excellent shape. And the last one, Release of an Oath by the Electric Prunes. This is actually a, was it David Axelrod? Yeah, David Axelrod. This is a David Axelrod album, actually just using studio musicians and the Electric Prunes name. I've read a little bit about this. I'm a big fan of Electric Prunes. And interestingly enough, this was like their fourth album, but the back cover, they used the same artwork from the first Electric Prunes album. I guess they were doing that to try to add a little, I don't know, little authenticity to the name Electric Prunes. This is the Release of an Oath, the Kol Nidre. I guess that's pronounced. I think this is basically like a Jewish, I think it's a Jewish religious mass kind of thing. I don't know the history of, but I bet Mazzy knows. So anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching, friends. Peace and love to everybody. Cheers.